Nissan just revealed the new Nissan Kicks, and man, does it look pretty good. Today, we're going to go over all the details on this new subcompact crossover, and dang, it's got some good ground clearance. Let's get into it. So I'm looking at these images for the first time, just like many of you, and this new Kicks, my goodness, two-tone, red on the roof. Typically you see two-tone where the body is the bright color and the top is either white or black, typically black, right? And then they're like, nah, we're going to switch it up. We're going to do color on the top and then, you know, some dullness on the bottom. So there's just 3 grades, S, SV, I think, and then SR is this top of the line grade with all the cool features. Now, these wheels are pretty nice. I mean, I don't want to get distracted because I haven't seen it yet. But let's just start with the front end. Look at this macho boxy front end. It looks nothing like the old Kicks. This is they kicked the reset button here on this little crossover, and now it is. I mean, I didn't think the Kicks was bad looking, to be honest. I thought it was quite cute, but now it's like it's like more mature now. I would say that the SR badge here. We got these LED running lights that we saw a refreshed Pathfinder out of China that had similar cascading daytime running lights. And I think it looks good. Where's the V-Motion grill? See you later, V-Motion. Rest in peace. It's gone. Check out this crisscross picnic blanket pattern that we have going on at the bottom. Never seen any other manufacturer do this before. Pretty gutsy, to be honest. Look at these rear taillights. Look how wide they are. They kind of wrap around, and they mirror the front end. Again, the front had these vertical stacked daytime running lights. The rear has these vertically stacked tail lights. Kicks on the back, pretty nice rear diffuser bumper area. SR all-wheel drive. That's right, all-wheel drive now. We only had front-wheel drive on the previous Kicks, and that is a big windshield wiper for such a small vehicle. So that thing is going to be cleaned off. Look at the front end here. I mean, this guys, this might be a snapshot on the design of the new Patrol / Armada. We just got the announcement of the QX80, but that's an Infiniti, has different design. I think this could, I mean, look how macho it is. I think this could be a snapshot into the new Armada. We still have a little V if you look hard enough, but it's really disappearing, that V-Motion grill from the side. I'm kind of getting HRV vibes. It's the same segment as the HRV. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look like any Nissan that I've ever seen before. Look at this solid line that goes from the edge of the daytime running light area all the way back. That's typically a design element you see with the Germans, especially Volkswagen and Audi. These wheels are huge. These are 19-inch wheels, pretty big. I'm testing out the Buick Envista, which is also another small car. It has 19-inch wheels on it. Stay tuned for that review. I'm liking the front end quite a bit. Ooh, a little detail. Check that out. Well, 360 camera. Nissan's famous for bringing like 360 camera to the masses before everyone else. Even though it's kind of low resolution, it's still a nice feature to have. Kicks right there on the side mirror. Notice the side mirrors are not tucked into the A-pillar. They're on the body for better visibility. Kind of that floating roof line. These rear haunches are similar to the Pathfinder that we have, but it looks pretty good. I'm in a big panel roof. That's a nice upgrade for the Kicks. I'm liking it. Okay, inside we have the Bose speakers into the headrest, and I was impressed with that integration in the outgoing Kicks. It was a really good sound system, and now we get that next level. What does it say here? Personal Plus. These seats also look pretty nice. I like the details, the stitching. It's seemingly like a cloth here. It's hard to get. There we go. That's in focus. Kind of a cloth in the middle, then a synthetic leather on the outside, stitching all the way through. Traditional shifter, pretty nice. Volume knob here. These are touch capacitive. Not my favorite, but at least you have direct access to fan control, heated seats at all times. It works. Now, I don't see dual climate control. It's just single climate control, but it's a small car. It's not a big deal if you have dual. You have a wireless charger, 2 USB-C ports, and I can confirm now you finally have wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. Awesome feature. I think it's around 30 cubic feet of space in the cargo area now. Little kicks. I feel it's a bit Corolla Crossy in this regard, is that they put kicks everywhere. The Corolla Cross has endless amounts of Corolla Cross Easter eggs. At least they're given that attention here as well. Flat bottom steering wheel. I had this in the Sentra recently. And I like it's maybe a little out of place because it's not that sporty of a car, but it is. I don't mind having a flat bottom steering wheel because when you crank it over, it gives you a little extra leverage. But yeah, I like having actual buttons on the steering wheel. The SR has this larger 12-inch screen here. Notice the brightness buttons integrated to the top. I like that. So many times they're hidden somewhere in here and you can't figure out how to brighten the display. Heated steering wheel. You have steering assist as well. Another big old screen over here on the right. It looks really good with the Apple CarPlay in there. Let's keep moving. Okay, here's our first look at the interior as a whole. And we kind of have like this faux carbon fiber. Nissan does that well. I don't mind it. It's better than glossy black every day of the week. We have a really bright reddish orange accent around the shifter. It's better. It's good to splash some color on the inside. Otherwise, it'd be very monotone, dark reds and blacks everywhere. Big screens, man. What do you guys think about that? I like the interior. You know, these doors feel very Sentra to me, but check out these more premium materials on the top. The Sentra SR that I tested has pretty nice materials on the door panel too. So that's also carrying over for the Kicks. Digging the Kicks, guys, more than I thought I would. I didn't mind the last Kicks. It was just a little too small. Gosh, this thing looks like it has a lift kit from the factory. They don't want to be outdone by the Subaru Crosstrek, and maybe they are a little bit when it comes to power because they just have one powertrain here. And I think I've gone over, yes, I'll play the B-roll for you guys. But let's get into the specs here. Still the 2-liter, naturally aspirated, the MR20DD name. We have 141 horsepower and 140 pound-feet of torque. We don't have information on fuel economy quite yet. There's the good old Xtronic CVT. Let's see here. You get snow mode on the all-wheel drive model. I like this electric with auto hold. Let me go back to the images. Yeah, there's an auto brake hold button. The Buick Envista I'm in right now does not have an auto brake hold, and that's one of my features that I love on modern cars, and it is here on the Kicks. So awesome job, Nissan. Suspension is struts in the front, no surprise. The front wheel drive has a torsion beam in the back, kind of like the Corolla Cross, but when you go to all-wheel drive, like the Corolla Cross, you get multi-link all-wheel drive, so better suspension system. Unibody, of course. All right, so we have the full breakdown of options per trim level. So 16-inch steelies on the S. Okay, so get this. These are still with hubcaps, well, people call them. They're wheel covers. So they're still wheel covers, even though they're bigger wheels on the SV grade. You can get alloys that are optional on the SV grade. That's probably one of the premium packages. You can get those massive 19-inch wheels as an option on the SR, but standard is 17-inch wheels. They'll come with all-season tires. Temporary spare tire. It all says A. So does that mean available? Does it not come standard with the spare tire? Not quite sure there. But it doesn't come with a spare tire, but you can get them probably from the dealer would be my guess, but they come standard with a fix-a-flat kit. Not my favorite thing. It would have been a nice little tick in the Kicks box if it came with a standard spare tire. Manual folding seats, of course, across the board. We have optional heated outside mirrors on the mid and upper grade. The mirrors are also integrated with turn signals on the SR grade. Door handles are body colored on the middle and upper grade and just black on the base grade. Grill is, you get a little extra paint on the grill on the SV grade as well. You get privacy glass, so tinted back windows on the mid and upper grade too. LED headlights, LED high beams and low beams, LED daytime running lights, LED signature lamp is only on the SV grade. So just the fanciest looking lights. All the lights we saw today in those images are on the SV grade. I don't know what the base LED lights are. Cloth seats on S and SV, and then you get leatherette on the SV grade. Middle grade and top grade get heated seats. Regardless of which trim you get, your seats are manual, 6-way manual. on the driver and 4-way manual on the passenger. You have a tilt and telescopic steering wheel. That's great. It is leather wrapped on the SR grade. The SV and the S grade get urethane, so hopefully it's not terrible. You can do synthetic leather really well on a steering wheel. Look at the Lexus RZ, for example. But hopefully it's not just a crappy plastic, awful hard touch steering wheel that your hands are going to get super sweaty and slidey on. That's awful. Hopefully that's not the issue here, but I don't know for sure. You can get a heated steering wheel as both optional on the SV and SR grades. 4 speakers are standard. Satellite radio is not on the base model. It's only on the SV. The SR comes with 6 speakers, but there's an additional package to get the Bose. It seems like they're nickel and diming you on the SR. You got to get optional heated steering wheel on it. You got to get an optional Bose sound system, optional 19-inch wheels. At least the screen size, the 12-inch screen, is standard on the SV and the SR. I don't know if I'm reading this right, but you might not be able to get Android Auto or Apple CarPlay at all on the base grade, which would be a massive, massive miss. For your instrument cluster behind the steering wheel, you get a 12-inch screen on the top grade, then a 7-inch screen on the other 2 trim levels. But I'm done going through this. I mean, there's still a lot more to unpack here. We have dimensions here. Wheelbase is 100, rounded up to about 105 inches. Overall length is 170, roughly 172. Width is about 71 inches. The front wheel drive is 0.2 inches taller than the all-wheel drive. Riddle me that one. Maybe it has something to do with the torsion beam in the back, jacking up the rear a little bit more. But minimum ground clearance is 8.4 inches. Very impressive. We actually have departure angles, approach angles, and ramp angles. We have curb weights around 3,000 pounds for the front wheel drive model and up to about 3,200 pounds or so for the all-wheel drive model. You give up quite a bit of cargo space here on the all-wheel drive model. You drop down from 30 to 24 cubic feet of space. It's not a win-win-win. It's a win in the suspension. It's a win in the traction. However, it's an L in the cargo capacity. Here are the optional packages, which I'm not going to spend too much time over. But there you go. There you have it. I don't have pricing on any of them at this point in time either, but it's all here. You can only get the Bose on the SR. Actually, you can get the panoramic sunroof on the SV grades on the all-wheel drive and front wheel drive. You know, I haven't driven the new Kicks yet. It would have been nice to get e-power, but it is what it is. Nissan, who knows when they'll bring hybrids to the market in the United States. At least from the looks department, Nissan's nailed it. That's never their issue. Nissan's problems are never their design or their features. I think they do a great job with the product. It's just they're always held back by that CVT, or actually that's about it, the CVT. So what do you guys think? Are you impressed? Did the Kicks kick you in the pants? Are you impressed with the design? I absolutely am. I think they did an amazing job on the outside as well as the inside. It would have been nice to have an upgraded powertrain though. Even if it was a CVT, maybe the 2.5 liter would have been nice, closer to around 200 horsepower instead of the 2 liter here. And, you know, the Toyota has 169 horsepower. Honda's around 150 something, which is a little bit more than this. So, and then the Subaru gives you the option to go up to the 2.5 liter. It's still slow as heck, but still the Corolla Cross, as of right now, is the only one in the segment that has a hybrid. Nissan had that opportunity here with the new Kicks. Instead, they decided to give it a ton of ground clearance, which is great to go up against Subaru. So I don't fault them there. And thank God they added all-wheel drive. It needed it, absolutely. It's cool. I think Nissan did a good job. They can always do more, though. It's just that the powertrain is a little bit lacking. No hybrid, and that's really it. I think I like everything else about it. So well done, Nissan. I'll see you guys in the comments. Are you impressed? Do you want more? And would you pick this over some of the competition? Let me know in the comments below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.